Now, if I am not mistaken, we are running a little bit low on blood. We need to make sure that we get more blood going, because right now we're... You know, I'm still looking for the Baron, but we really need more blood. The cursed heroes shake, winch, and plead for more blood. This accursed fluid can only be found reliably in the courtyard. See crates marked for the winemaker's reserve. Alright, so we need to activate 3 of the winemaker reserves once again. I've already done this quest a bunch of times, but we keep going through the blood really rapidly. And you can see like a lot of my heroes are affected by it right now as well. This is going to be a short veteran level dungeon. So at least it should be doable. Now I gotta be a little careful here. That I don't accidentally like level up my heroes to level 5. Because then they actually, if I'm not mistaken, Commodore still doesn't want to go on my, you know, most difficult quest thus far. So I'm a little worried here to use level 5 heroes. Instead I would prefer the level 3 ones, or the level 4 1 heroes right here. Instead I would prefer using the level 3 ones. I think it's a little bit safer that way. We are gonna need a reliable healer here. Narup. Somewhat reliable, I guess. Okay, so 2 of these guys are craving the blood here already. Jester should be okay in the last position. Although I may as well put him in... Do you think it's alright to actually put him in a second one? So basically he will jump forward, but he can always use Finale as well. He does a lot of dancing around. That's not too bad. This should be a reasonably easy dungeon anyway, I hope. I assume. What I do know is that I can't really afford losing a whole lot of these guys, but we should be alright. We just simply need to take more and more Crimson. We just need to get more and more of the Crimson blood. Other than that, we need to make sure, of course, that they've got some trinkets. So let's go ahead and unequip all of them.
Detected.
The Real Chaos, welcome to the family. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and sort them real quick by their class. We'll give them all of their class-specific trinkets first, because I assume that that is a better thing. Plus 20% damage if in position 4. Yes, please. And I guess we'll give them some additional healing skills right there. We are gonna give them some solid trinkets here. I mean, we can't really lose these guys. So, you know. These are some really good trinkets, by the way. If I lose them, that would be really bad. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, so we need to take at least 2 of the Crimson Blood. At least 2. We'll probably just take 4 though, just in case, because the other guys are more than likely gonna be craving it soon too. I'm gonna take a couple of bandages extra here as well, because of the healing right here of the occultist. And I'll take a bunch of torches. A shovel, 2 of these things. Maybe we should actually just fill up on bandages. We got quite a lot of gold anyway. It's much better than losing your dudes, right? You know what? Let's just play it safe. Let's just play it safe. This is the first dungeon of today. Let's play it safe. Let's not take any unnecessary risks. I think that'll do, right? I think that'll do. We don't really need 2 shovels for a short dungeon. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We do have a lot of bad quirks on a lot of these guys. I wonder if I should spend money on curing that. I wonder if I should spend some money on curing that. Do you guys think it's worth it? I don't think it is. I'm not sure though. Anyway, this should do. We're gonna be able to roll through this dungeon, hopefully. Do you think it's like worth it to like cure negative quirks? We can spend money on curing negative quirks, but they're not that big of a deal. Alright. So first things first. These guys are already craving the blood. We're here in a courtyard, so we don't really need to worry all too much about the torches. We just mostly take them here for items. And to make sure that we don't just randomly die. But it's okay. I think the most annoying one that I've found so far, the most annoying, ooh, there we go. Destroyed. Nice hit right there. The Arbalist is really strong. I think the most annoying thing that I have found thus far is the fact that... Actually, we can just stab him, right? I think the most annoying, what's it called? Like, the most annoying, like, quirk that we have found so far on the heroes is that sometimes they just simply open up all of the curios and they take a lot of damage because of it, or they steal it. Primize in particular has been very well known to do so. We can always actually use Finale as well. Do I have Finale even on? Yeah, I do. We can only use it once a battle, but we can do it like that. Although I think I'd rather want the Arbalist to get at least a couple of hits in, because he deals additional damage right there from the back. But yeah, I don't really want him to steal stuff, but I don't know, it's really expensive. There, by the way, is our first bunch of fluid. Very good. Now, the one thing that I recognized is that the manservants are an absolute pain, but Tony doesn't care. Narub also dealing the damage here already. I have no clue what he just said, but they're doing the big switcheroo again. We can always just simply forward like that, right? There's a chance we do a huge critical hit, but it'd be a small chance. He's got a... There's a chance that he gets stunned, right? Oh, actually, I don't even have the stun active right here. Ooh, maybe I should activate that. Oh, well. Single target damage it is. So he's got the skill called Finale, which is really good, but it's also a little risky. Ooh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's bleeding. The only reliable way of... Come on now, guys!
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
The only reliable heal that I've got was the one that I just used on the Arbalist. Narub, don't bleed first. I need you to heal yourself. Well, this is bad. Well, this is bad.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Please, Narub. Narub. So here's the thing. The Occultist is not a very reliable healer. He can heal anywhere between 0 and 15, but he also makes himself bleed. So there's a chance we kill him right here. Woo! Narub! Maybe I actually should have bandaged that. In retrospect, I should have bandaged him first. Phew! What? What was that all about, dude? Unnecessary, but we got it. We got it. We got it. Alright, here's what I need you to do, Tony.
As the fiend falls,
that's what I need you to do.
Blossoms.
Alright, well, that was not entirely what I had anticipated right here and what I was looking for, but you know what?
Donation confirmed.
Let's go. Whoa!
Thanks, Lowko. I haven't had this chance to watch you play this game much.
Hey, thank you so much, Raised, for the €50 donation. That's a big one right there, sir. Whew, filling up that donation goal right from the get-go. I really appreciate that. If I could see a round of hearts in the chat for Mr. Raised, that would be incredible. Thank you so much, sir. That is very generous right there. Whew. Thank you. Yeah, my next character will indeed be named Raised. That will be the case. We're just waiting for someone in the stagecoach to show up who is actually worth hiring. We just need a good person to show up. Anyway, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. You know, let's just finish him off. There we go.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ooh. We got a deceased herb. Very good. But here's what we're actually here for, okay? The Winemaker's Reserve. It's 3 or 4 vials of the blood. Very good. Well, that was my very first experience in this dungeon apparently today. Not entirely what I was hoping for. He's bleeding out a little more, but it's not too big of a deal. We do have more than enough food, so I guess I can you know, I can cure him just like that. Should be more than enough. But thank you so much, Raced. Appreciate it, sir. Come on, Lowko. Stop doing that. Not what you want to do. Hey, there's another one of those things. Do you think that's the quest objective right here? Yes, it is. Very good.
Packs
Only one more.
Loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah, we got bandages. We got a bunch of them, but, you know, for 1 damage, it's not really worth it. For 1 damage is not really what we need. We could put a shovel in here, to get some more stuff, but you know what? Nabroob, you've been doing a good job so far today. Alright. Should have known better. But at the very least, he's, you know, he's doing alright. Okay. Nothing over here. We just simply have to climb onwards. Oh yes, this game is very good. Easily one of the best games that I have played. It came out a little while ago. Some people argue that the graphics aren't amazing. These things are such a pain. But I think that the graphics is one of the things that make this game so very good. Nice shot right there, Tony. Yeah, this thing is a pain to deal with. There's a lot of RNG in this game, though, which is what makes it so tricky. So, the main issue about these ghouls is that they're not necessarily so strong, but they deal a lot of stress. And stress is really annoying.
Give them no quarter.
Trying to not give him any quarters here, but we can make him bleed, which is one of the best ways of dealing with these guys. Although he does have a 40% bleed resist, apparently. Can you go again? Sure, go ahead. There we go. There's a lot of randomness in the game, but this is the skill right here that's a pain. Howl. They all get horror, and it increases stress over the course of the next couple of turns. And once they get fully stressed out, the game becomes significantly more difficult because they stop listening. It's like getting your Pokemon to level 100, you know? Level 99, they're perfectly legit. They do a lot of damage, they listen. Once you go up to a higher level, they stop, you know, they stop doing things that you want them to do. A little annoying, not gonna lie. But it's alright. Boom.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Boom. 1 damage. That's alright. We have no camping over here. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I guess that's why we keep the torch up. But yeah, there is always a chance that you can absolutely ruin it. Like, that's the one thing that I like about Darkest Dungeon, I guess. At any moment in the game, you can accidentally lose everything. Like, there is a chance that even though I'm looking really solid right now, we've got money, we can do a lot of stuff. There's a good chance that the game will screw me over at any given moment and that I just can't, you know, continue onwards anymore and that we actually have to restart. It's part of the charm. As frustrating as it is part of the charm in this game. I hope it's not gonna happen though. But issues are always around the corner. Forgotten delicaries. I don't even know what that is. What exactly do we use on this? Medicinal herbs? Alright, well I got some. Ooh. Food? Alright, well now we got food for days. Go ahead and eat up, boys. Lowko, why would I stress and annoy myself when I want to have some fun? That's a great question. I love games that are difficult, I guess. I don't really like games where I just get to sit back. Sometimes those games are definitely good as well, but I like the more complicated, in-your-face kind of games. This game in particular is very unforgiving, though. Like, for example, Bloodborne, Dark Souls. Love those games. So good. I think this is actually what we needed for. What we're here for. Pick it up. Nope, not what we're here for. I was hoping we would get lucky there. Not quite the case. But yeah, if you can't really deal with frustration, you probably wanna watch someone play this game rather than play it yourself instead. Because there are moments that are just absolutely infuriating. Like, for example, I've had moments where I was playing this for a very extended period of time. In particular, last time we played, and my beloved heroes died.
Devastating blow.
They die and they don't come back. There's no saves coming in this game either, so you can't just you know. You can't just oh, I was actually hoping I could hit her as well. He's taking up 2 spots. You can't just reload the game or whatever. You're always gonna be in trouble.
The abyss
All horrid.
returns even the bold.
A lot of these games just allow you to save at any given moment, but this game saves every single turn you make, essentially. Have I played Amnesia? Yes, I have played Amnesia. Both The Dark Descent as well as, what's it called? Machine for Pigs? I think that's what it was called. Now, I do like the rogue kind of games, I guess. I'm not great with horror games. I'm not great with horror games. I know some people absolutely adore that genre. It's not really my thing. But it's fun playing because I know a lot of you watch me, you know, like watching me struggle. So, you know, we'll go with it. Anyway, we got finale here soon. There we go. Sadly, not all too much damage there.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
I do have a page open, yeah, that tells me what curios I should be, or what items I should be using on curios. I didn't want to do that initially, but I found it to be rather frustrating already to, you know, run without it. It's just a simple Wikipedia page. If you Google Darkest Dungeon Curio, it's the first one that pops up. These guys are actually already freaking out right now. Because of that freaking howl. Howl is so annoying. Let's play an inspiring tune right there, Stikor. Beautiful. Beautiful melody.
The horror.
Not what I was hoping for. Alright, let's finish them off.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Of course. Of course. Unless inordinate insanguination is considered a virtue. Just pretend you know what those words mean, guys. Just pretend you know what that means. Totally fine. Can we get these? Oh man, we're getting wrecked a couple of times.
Measure,
Ooh.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and, I do ideally want to keep one of my torches. We got a Plague Doctor one right here. Plus 35%. Oh, that's actually not a bad one. I'm pretty sure this is like a set item right here, right? We got a bunch of Plague Doctor items. I guess we get rid of the side shrine. Come on. One more. One more.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Is this not, wait, is that actually the final quest objective? I'm not sure if it is. We'll throw one of the... Yeah, okay, it is. Good. Let's just return to the Hamlet. And let's not risk it, because my heroes are already stressed out. Very good. Quick little dungeon run there. I got myself a whole lot of blood there. Oh, well. Talfium is no longer allowed to gamble in town because he's a known cheat. Stikor is obsessed with sainthood. It replaced satanophobia. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that makes some sense, maybe? By the way, he did level up to level 4, so that's pretty good. We're probably gonna take Stikor on another mission right here, because these guys are a little stressed out. Tony is also known as a cheater, but we can get Stikor to level 4 really quickly here, which is nice. That almost did go bad there. That almost did go bad, but in the end it wasn't all too terrible.
Awash in blood
What?
and delusion. He bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
I guess we found our first bug. The new expansion, the Crimson Court DLC has not been out for that long. That is interesting. I've never seen that before. I guess the tagline wasn't quite working there. All right. Blood pilgrimage. Unsettling in the extreme, several of the church's more zealous advocates have wandered into the hamlet in search of a glorious death. We hope they find it quickly. Okay, we got a bunch of flagellants right here. I do really like them. Interesting. The subtitles right there were not particularly great. Let's go ahead and throw everyone out of this party. Looks like we already have. And we'll have to bring the most stressed out warriors right here. Tony, are you really? You only flagellate for okay, well, fair enough. Narup. Narup is actually a little messed up. Let's send him to the bar instead if he wants to go there. He doesn't want to go there. Alright, the gambling hall then. Deal me in, he says, the thrill of winning. Alright. Edsy? Alright, fine, Edsy. Edsy, you're kind of... No, we don't really need to send you off. I mean, unless the bar is like half... Do you think it's worth it? Well, probably. Yeah, it probably is. We got more than enough heroes to continue, like, playing it safe. It's only 1,000 gold. It's not that much. Breathe in, breathe out. This too shall pass. Tony, you are still alive. Yes. You're actually one of my highest damage dealers right now. You're incredibly valuable. I do not want to lose you. Alrighty, let's have a look at the stagecoach real quick. Okay, so there are a couple of level 1 heroes here. So where exactly are those, I don't know what that was. Didn't we just see that there was a, These both... Hey, you guys are both level 1? I don't want you. I don't want any of you. Alright, let's have a look. Who would we rather hire? A Crusader right here or a Jester? I think, considering that we already have a whole bunch of tanks, I think Raced, you will be my first Jester. Well, more or less like the third, but...
At the end.
Mr. Raced, welcome to our party. You've got minus 10% stress healed because you're a Ruminator, and you are also a Wealth Scrounger. Not too bad. Not too bad. He's got a bunch of good skills. I actually really do like the Battle Ballad. This one is also pretty good, but... You can actually use this... Oh, that's actually really good. You can add 50% damage to Finale. Oh. Plus he forwards himself 3 in a row. Wow. So I'm assuming that once upon a time... Because if I'm not mistaken, right, a couple of people have mentioned this. I'm pretty sure that that's once upon a time. Finale could be used as many times in battle as you would like. So you would literally just use... Solo and Finale over and over and over again. Because this one makes him back up 3 and deals huge amounts of damage. This one makes him forward a bunch. Yeah, that's sick. Well, I'm still gonna pick up that one, but I don't think we're gonna really run with anything else. We got a bunch of good bleed skills actually on him. Maybe we shouldn't even have Finale. I'm thinking Inspiring Tune is probably more worthwhile if he's in like the 3rd position-ish. I don't know though. Finale is still really good to pick up as well. What is like the combo? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. You put him in the 3rd position, you solo him to the front, and you Finale. We could always still use that. Let's give it a try, actually. So we solo him to the front. I'm assuming forward 3 means that he's gonna move 3 steps forward, right? So if he's all the way in the back... Yeah. Back 3 means that he moves 3 steps to the back. So he can be all the way in the back, be solo just like that, and just go straight to the front. I don't know how it works if you're, like, say, in the 2nd position and you use something that makes him forward 3. Is he gonna bounce back? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we'll give that a try. We also do have a level 1 Crusader here. How many Crusaders do I have? I think I've only got one. Yeah. I think we'll go ahead and also hire this Crusader.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Alrighty. You guys know the drill. Of course, I'm naming all of my heroes after subscribers in the chat, so if anyone wants to be named, the first subscriber to post in the Twitch chat the word witness, and I want to see proper spelling right there, we'll get this Crusader's name. Here we go. Of course, if you haven't already been named, though. It's a pretty important one. Mr. Dynamite. Dynamite. There you go, buddy. Welcome to our family. I have to warn you, I may end up killing you. You know, but that's just... just the thrill of the hunt. You know what I mean? That's the thrill of being in this game. Alrighty. Cool. Now, Is there a way for me to check how much blood I currently have? I don't think so, right? Anyway, let's quickly sort these by trinket name and see if there's any duplicates, because I know there's a bunch. So you. We don't really have any use for duplicates. We can actually sell way more than we are selling, by the way. Because I'm not using like 90% of these. But whatever. Actually, I wonder if there's like a... Do you think there's a maximum amount of trinkets that I can carry? I think there may actually be. If we can sort them by rarity and just sell a bunch of like the really weak ones that I don't use. Like 10% move skill chance? No thanks. I don't really care for that. Max HP can be useful. Disease resist, I can... No. We're selling some of these. We're selling some of these. I mean, I got a lot of gold now anyway. We got more than enough. Alright, good. That'll do. At least we got a bunch more. I don't know if there's inventory space limits. I have no clue. Anyway, we sold some of the ones that we don't really use anyway. Alrighty, very good. What will our next quest be? I mean, I think you guys have guessed it. We got a full party of 4 right now, by the way, of level 4 heroes here, which is really nice. I think we are going to take a bit more of a reliable healer, though, if we can. I don't actually have very many reliable healers now, do I? No, Nabushi it is. We're going to once again look for the freaking Baron. Now, I still have 6 invites, which is good. Alright, Nabushi, come with us. Stikor, I want you to come with us as well. And the reason why I want him here is the inspiring tune. We gotta try and get that one. You know, we basically have to make sure that we don't get stressed out. So, for those of you new, the Baron, it's one of the bosses that we are looking for. But the map is an epic size. I have no clue where the Baron is located. But one of the unique aspects of this area, of morbid entertainment, I guess, is that we get to walk around for a while. We get to like look around, and when we leave the dungeon, we basically save our progress, so we can come back later on, where we were previously located as well. I think I'm gonna take the leper. And I mean, we need one more guy in here. Who do we take? I mean, do I not have level 2 heroes? I don't. What do I take, actually? Do these guys even want to go here? I did find a key, though, so I don't know if that is going to be the door that we need to go through. I think a second leper would maybe be okay. That would mean that he has to move to the back once again, though. A lot of people pointed out that should really put the flagellant in the front, but this is probably better. Maybe we should actually take Dark Server with us instead. A little bit of variety. Because he's still got that Iron Swan, which is really good. Alright. Before doing anything, I want to make sure that we got these guys upgraded. Because these are valuable members of our party. This is going to be expensive. So this is like a bleed skill right here. So expensive. I don't want breakthrough. Buff self. Alright, so how much does it buff itself right now? Plus 26% damage and it heals. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Plus you can cure blight and bleed. Very good. Chop. I don't really use withstand that much, so I think we're alright with this. Stikor. Oh my god, this is so expensive, guys. Now, I did find the key previously. Remember when I mentioned that I had a lot of money? Yeah. About that. Ideally, I would like to upgrade the blacksmith as well. and put some of these guys with better weapons, but that's gonna be real expensive. I'm paying the bills. I don't really want to go all in here, though. I guess we sell some more of our trinkets. I'm not using plague doctors. Get out of here, plague doctor items. Crusader plus 5% prot. Get out. Get out. We need more gold. I want to sit at like 10k gold at least, so that's what we have right now. So these sell for quite a bit. These sell for a lot. Alright, well. That one's good. Okay. There we go. I think we're done. I think we're done. I think it's time to look for the Baron. Now, I am taking a high-level party here, right? These guys are important to me. I did find a key previously. It's called the Key of Anger. Something along those lines. Yeah, there it is. Only through rage will the passage open. I don't know if this is going to be enough, though. I've got a secret feeling that even though it's, you know, it's one key, I'm assuming we're gonna walk into a, we're gonna walk into another trap. We're gonna walk into another, like a door that needs unlocking as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and sort them by class once again. You're gonna be one of my damage dealers right here. Let's go ahead and give you that. There we go. Plus 20% prot. Go ahead and pick that up. And minus 20% stress. Might not be a bad idea to try and balance these out. It's a red key, right? So I can almost already imagine it's gonna be... I can already almost imagine that it's gonna be pretty much exactly what it sounds like. We'll be dealing with more keys. I wouldn't be surprised if it's got 4 keys, you know, like the 4 primary or the 4 primary. You get what I mean. Minus 3% speed. I mean, he's almost gonna deal... Alright, fine, let's go. Alright, here we are. So one thing I learned, take all of these, take about 2 shovels, take about 1 stack of these, 1 stack of these, 4 of these. Maybe 2 keys, sure. Bunch of blood. Anyone craving already? One of you is. Not too bad, though. 4 should be enough. And other than that, I think we have enough. That's expensive, though. So the thing is, we're almost throwing away money right now. We're like almost throwing away money at this point. But we just have to search for the Baron. We just simply have to look out for him. Okay. Well, this'll do. Yep. This will do. Still hunting the Baron. At least we found a key, so that's that. I hope we can find him, though. Okay, so this is the door that's locked. We're gonna have to do some walking all the way back. There's gonna be a fight right over here. Right over here. Immediately, a bunch of these really strong dudes as well. Lovely. Just lovely. You know what? Single target damage is what we promised, right? probably the correct thing to do. Go ahead and heal her up, I suppose. Maybe I should mark him. That would have not been a bad idea. Okay, there we go. We'll steal that bleed here in just a little bit. I don't really want to forward, though. Oh, come on. Is he bleeding at least? Good. So he'll be dead. Double bleed. Not bad. It's funny how I kind of want him to bleed right now just so we can steal it on the flagellant. Sadly, he did get stunned just now. I'm actually going to switch out that ability after this.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
There we go. We'll clear all of these shenanigans. I'm gonna have to switch out the Dirk Stab after this one, because I really have very little use for it right here. Same for Finale. I'm probably not gonna use it in this sense. We'll probably use him primarily for the Inspiring Tune. And just the bleeds here. Yeah, we'll have to switch out these Jester abilities. Oh. Well, that was bad. He's not even marked.
Panic.
We're getting messed over in this very first engagement already now, aren't we? Alright, go ahead and put a band-aid on it. Man, this is not great already. Anyway. I guess our best option is just to continue stabbing them. Try and make him bleed. Is he below at least? Yeah, he is. Alright, good. There we go. Boom! 42 crit. He's still taking a lot of damage, so that's nice. He's gonna be once again in a low amount of HP in just a little bit. Yeah, these things are a pain to deal with, though. Really annoying. There we go. That's not bad, actually. He does have a high amount of bleed resist. But yeah, these Chevaliers, or whatever they are called, they're annoying. I am happy that I did not try to take that engagement last time I was in this dungeon, because we did end up just losing one of our characters, if I'm not mistaken, and it ended up being a bit of a trick otherwise. I could consider putting a Jester in front and start with Finale. Yeah, okay. Maybe you should do that, actually. Yeah, maybe that's actually a better option. Good thinking. But it seems much better if you use the other skills with it first, though. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I should really use it right here all too much. Because you need to use the other skill first, you know? To, like, buff its damage up by 50%. Then it seems really good, but... Okay, there we go. Nah, we'll just switch out a couple of abilities here. Ooh. Plus 15% damage if HP... Ooh, that's actually a really sweet item right there. For the Hellion. She's got some great stuff right now as well, though. We'll leave it at this for now. You are craving some blood. There you go, buddy. And I'm just gonna switch around some of the abilities, so we really don't need those. Well, I need to pick one of them. We really only need these these three right here. Maybe I should have unlocked the other abilities as well, but I didn't really have the money for that. I mean... Alright, fine. We can start like this. If you put him in the front, it's still gonna be decent. Oh, I didn't know you could switch multiple positions. The thing is, though, he can't cast anything. So if he randomly gets started here first... I also can't use Iron Swan from there. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I guess we have one wasted ability slot right now. Whatever. It's okay. Just simply continue onwards. We need to get back towards the main door. Is he still bleeding? Alright, it's fine. Such a long way to move back as well. We're not gonna open any curios here. Not on the way back, at least. Very good. Just walk on. Walk on, my warriors. The Jester surely is very fast, yes. I guess that is determined by speed, right? Who gets to go first or something. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but... even then, the Jester doesn't necessarily go first every time. You guys are all craving the blood already? Ugh. I've got 3 more. He's got -10 bleed resist. That's a buff for me. we'll give the Jester some blood here in a second. This is a pretty good team, though. We just need to kill 1 Baron. Now, here's the thing, right? We've been looking for the Baron fight. I'm a little worried that once we find the Baron, we lose our entire party anyway. That's kind of the issue that I'm mostly running into right now. Alright. So this is a door that I could not open previously, but we finally found the key for it. Very good. Is this the Baron? Or is it just another bunch of... It is just gonna be another bunch of these things. We're not getting there. We're not getting there yet. It'll be a little while before we find out what's going on.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh, sure. Wait, what? Are you telling me I could have walked around all this time? I could have walked around this all this time? I'm gonna check out this room real quick, but there's nothing there. I highly doubt it. I think we need to go on straight, more than likely. By the way, for anyone watching the stream, of course, like, I know I'm talking out loud, and I'm thinking out loud, but I'm not actually necessarily asking for tips of precisely where I need to go. I'm just thinking out loud. Just want to make sure. I don't want to get spoiled. Oh, snap. These connect as well? No. We're going back. Wait, there's a trap all of a sudden? Who's got the best trap disarm? Jester? Good job. I wonder if I've got enough blood. That would be pretty terrible if we have to soon get out of here already. Because I only have 1 vial left. Like, we're running in circles here for a while though. Slowly progressing. Like, we need to keep on getting more and more of the vials. And then we get back out. Anyhow. Go ahead and hurt him. Or bleed yourself, I guess. Make them bleed. That's a really good attack. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Mind your manners. Ooh, bitch slap to the face. 9 critical bitch slap.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. That was beautiful. Alright, she should be dead too. He's already hurting quite bad. Let's go ahead and steal that mark. I mean, I don't really want this fight to end yet. I ideally want to do some stress reduction, but whatever. That'll do.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, we want them to take one more hit. And then we bandage. That way he's gonna be at a reasonably low amount of HP. So he can at least cast his skills. Okay, here we go.
A hideous mutation.
Are you kidding me?
Unnatural and abhorrent.
Are you kidding me? You... I literally can't do anything here. Crocodilian weird? Are you... That guy is such a pain. We were stuck on that dude for so very long. So these guys cannot be killed. At least last time they certainly could not. I don't know if there's any difference right now, but... Alright. So my leper is absolutely pointless here. We can use Iron Swan, so I'm pretty happy we took that with us. That's got a lot of HP though, dudes. We need to bleed it to death. I guess the Jester is not a bad idea here now. Wish we could hit it like that, but we're gonna have to bleed it to death for sure. Okay, heal up yourself, Nabushi. Perfect.
Diminished.
There we go. Stikor, you're gonna be really important here. We're gonna have to bleed him like no tomorrow. I think this must be another key or something, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Can she hit anything? No, she can't. We can buff her up, though, if he decides to move one forward again. Just keep on bleeding him. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Perfect. Oh, he's taking 8 damage around already. That's a huge one.
Grievous injury.
That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Third position is actually the worst. We need him to move one forward or one back. Anyway, go ahead and heal yourself, I guess. The leper is really solid, though. Really self-sustainable. There we go. Submerge. Sure, go ahead. I believe it heals up, right? Doesn't it? Yeah, there. It does. Did the bleaches really disappear? Oh, alright. Did it just bleed like 3 times in one turn? How? I can't use anything here. Well, this is rather unfortunate. At least he can go ahead and use... Oh no, he's in the wrong position. Never mind. I thought for a second he was going to be capable of using that. Well, at least he can heal my party up again. Yeah, he's going to be alright. Okay. At least I still have Finale. So she's buffed up, right? That means that this wicked hack should do at least a bunch. There we go. Not bad. He can't do anything from here, can he? I mean, we can do the big switcheroo here, but I don't really wanna. He will suffer stress though. How much is that? I've never skipped a turn before. Let's see. 5 only? Okay. I don't know if he's gonna bounce back. I believe he moves backwards again as well at some point. We're gonna use Finale, so... Wait, did I not... I took Finale out earlier in favor of Dirkstab. I did not consider that my heroes would maybe move around here as well. Oh my god. Oh no! Come on! What a waste! What a waste! Come on! The blood! I must have the blood. Alright, here you go. Bloodlust. You ready? I am the fury, I will drink from my enemies. Alright, so she's got a lot of damage right now. There you go. Just nuke him down, that'll do. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
So he's at least in a good spot now. Because we can immediately heal him back up. Right. There we go. Alright. Not as bad as it looks. Okay, he's gonna go on the ground again. A little annoying there. Yeah, a little annoying there, but we'll just keep slashing, I guess. He'll die eventually. There you go. He's marked. Well, that's not ideal either, huh? I don't really want to do this. I don't want the freaking leper in the back. I don't want the freaking leper in the back. Guys, stop. I said I did not want the leper in the back. I think you misunderstood, game. No, actually, the game did not misunderstand. It knew perfectly well what it was doing. Alright. Finally, we're back in formation. Make him bleed. Thank you very much. Go ahead and heal up. Very good. I mean, we'll be sustainable here for a while, though. Like, we can eventually do it, as long as he doesn't start critting, like, twice in a row. Come on! That was unnecessary, dude. And you know it. That was a huge hit right there, Mr. Crocodilian. Why do you get to go again? There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. You know what? Let's play an inspiring tune right there. Try and not freak out, gentlemen. Once the guys start healing, or once the guy starts bleeding, though, he becomes a really reliable healer. 5 HP, boys.
Press this advantage.
Got him.
Give them no quarter.
Whew. Ha! The plants! Ha! Reeds have got no chance against me.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I know. What should we use on this? You are sure this box holds something worth of your accomplishments. What about a key? I'm gonna have to look this one up. Forgotten strong box. This one looks different. I would assume you'd use the red key on it, but the other key did nothing. It doesn't show up anything. I guess we'll just open it with our bare hands. A heartfelt reward. Antiquarian only. Plus 50% damage versus blighted and 5%. Plus 50% damage. Whew. I mean, the antiquarian is not strong, but that actually does make her at least some more reasonable. That's not bad at all, actually. What do we throw? The onyx? Guess so. It's just gonna be a straightforward path, isn't it? There's a Courtyard right there. A battle right there. Look at that! Wow, that's a long walk! That's a really long walk. I wish we could do some camping here. You think we should continue? I mean, I still have more than enough gold. Now, it's certainly gonna be way out there. I don't think that's the boss, though. I'm a little worried that my heroes are gonna freak out. And they will. We all know that they will. Sooner or later. Blood flowers. Blood flowers. We can smash it. We can use one shovel. A couple of these busts. Drink up, boys. Man, it's a long walk. I wish we could, like, make him bleed right now. I know boss fights have got a different picture on the map, though, so this is not it. Whew! Really? Unnecessary. Oh, come on. Fully unnecessary. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's an important one right there. Alright, can you please bleed? Anyone? That would be good. We got a bunch of bleeds here in our characters, though. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. This is gonna be a bit of a pain. Let's go on CRX. Good to see you. Wild Heck and Iron Swan are actually, yeah, like fully identical. There's a bigger chance that he will die first, right? So I guess we'll hit him. Keep making him bleed. Sure, go ahead. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Beautiful. 6 damage a turn right there. This one only got 3, but it's alright. There you go. If you guys are gonna hit anyone, the Flagellant is the way to go. I agree.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, sure, hit him.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Can you go next, please, sir? You're bleeding. Nabushi. You were foot. First off, stop bleeding. Secondly, please heal her and yourself with that. Whew. That was so unnecessary as well. This game was like, well, what if we just lose your best healer in the game right now? What if we just, like, out of the blue, bring him down to 0 with a bleed on him? Oh yeah, that sounds fair. That seemed fair. That seemed perfectly alright. But at least we got him there eventually. Makes it a little bit more doable. Well, he's not gonna do a whole lot, so do some stress reduction. Loco, remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, yes. I know. I know, guys, I know. That's what I mean, though. This game can be against you at any time. Like, there was a chance as well that that attack right there would have stunned him, right? Imagine if he had a bleed on him, he got a stun, and he got brought to death's door. He would literally die in 1 turn. I could not do anything about it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
There we go. So you should be dead. 11 damage. Sure. Go ahead and do some more stress reduction. Whew, alright.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
You want that? Go ahead. And before I needed that for this curio. No, we're alright. Unnecessary right there, but he's gonna have some more stress. I brought a jester to try and keep the stress at bay, but alright, so this is gonna be a weird fight. This is gonna, like, that was a really long path right there. This battle is not gonna be an easy one. We can still get out right now. I think we'll just eat up. Is anyone craving? You all look pretty good. You all look pretty good to me. Here we go. Oh. Well, that fight we just had was tougher than this one. Ish. They've got a lot of dodge. Pretty annoying, not gonna lie. Sadly, he did get the bleed resist there. As long as the manservants die eventually, they'll be alright. Nice, nice, nice. Double resist there. Not bad at all. So unlucky as well. Alright, Nabushi, just keep cutting yourself, dude. Come on, hurt yourself. Or just hurt him. That works. When they hit, when you hit 200 stress, when it's fully maxed out, when the entire bar gets filled up twice. So this is once here. When they fill up twice, they get a heart attack and they die.
Clarity and madness, but only rarely.
Boom! Nice. 1 HP, but he's bleeding, so he'll be dead.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright. There you go, guys. There you go. Not bad. Alright. Let's just make her bleed as well. Or him. Whatever it is. It. Subterranean skewer. Does anyone else have any hurt? Go ahead and transfer some of it. Mark yourself. Sure, go ahead. I don't really want him to take any unnecessary damage here. You know what? Do a quick little bit of reduction of stress on yourself, please. There you go. You should be down here. There you go.
Success so clearly in view.
Whew.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
4,500 right there. That's really nice. I don't really want to get rid of the skeleton key. I guess we get rid of the onyx. It's a little safer that way. And I guess it's gonna split off again. Oh, yes it is. Oh, yes it is. Freaking dungeon, man. This dungeon. It's like the second stage to all of this stuff. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm actually gonna go all the way to the right first, because I'm gonna make the assumption that once again we'll walk into a gate. This is gonna be a locked gate, isn't it? Ah! Dude, so we found a red key. There's probably gonna be a green, a yellow, a blue. We'll probably have to find 3 more keys before we get to the freaking Baron. I think that is what's going on here. That's the only thing that makes sense. Well, we'll do a little bit more fighting. I'm starting to run low on food here as well. We'll just do a bit more exploration. I think we are gonna have to go back here soon enough though, because my heroes are starting to go a little wild. What was that? A squire? I don't know if we've seen these before. Don't really care. Kill them. Murder them all. Alright, fine. See, the thing is, we've got enough health, but like 64 critical heal. Whew. I'm not gonna complain about that one, even though I didn't need it. I don't want these guys to get all the way stressed out, you know what I mean? So we'll play some music. And we also have to keep in mind that if we try and retreat, it'll cause some stress on my heroes too. So I think the next room is where we just back off. We're starting to run a little... Like, I'm kind of risking it right now. It's not really necessary. Plus, he's craving, and I don't have any blood anymore. Even though we still have food. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot I can do here to make this any better. Okay, that guy is essentially dead.
Impressive.
Woohoo! Motless is, though. The leopard deals a lot of damage. All of the heroes are really strong. It's pretty cool. I don't really like the man-at-arms that much. The antiquarian is also not my favorite hero. But,
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
it's okay. What if you bring him back down to... I think we need to bring him back down to 0 if we want to get rid of that.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, so some of these guys are craving here, which is kind of annoying. Okay, we'll go to the next room and then we'll get out. Do I still have any torches? Well. A rot gut sensor. Alright, last room for now. This dungeon is huge, though. It's gonna go off in every which way once again.
Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.